Well, day one of another important fixture for the league leaders and champions at the splendid facility of Edgbaston, like Headingley, a test match ground and one to savour. Yorkshire won the toss and elected to bat. The opening runs came in the second over as Rhodes hit a 2 off Hannon Dolby. Remember, of course, Hannon Dolby playing against his old club. A nice drive from Rhodes down the ground brought up the first boundary of the day, again off Hannon Dolby. And Lees also found the ropes as Yorkshire started to get into the groove. A short delivery from Hannon Dolby was dispatched to the boundary by Rhodes in fine style. At the other end, Wright was bowling really well, and he bowled Rhodes to grab the first wicket. Rhodes out for 10, Yorkshire 17 for 1. Jack Leading joined Alex Lees at the wicket and got off the mark with a sketchy 4 through the slips. But he was not so lucky soon afterwards, as Wright found the edge of his bat and Patel took the catch in the slip area, Leading gone for 4, a rare favourite this season for him. Lees took a single to the covers off Hannon Dolby and he struck Wright for 3 runs, a fine shot but not having the legs to get to the boundary. Gale got off the mark with a single as Yorkshire attempted to rebuild. But then another problem, as the skipper edged to slips and Chopra took a fine catch to give Hannon Dolby his first wicket of the innings. Gale gone for 1, and Yorkshire in some distress at 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. New batsman Johnny Bairstow steered Ricky Clark to the third man boundary and repeated the shot to the same effect from the next ball. Lees was digging in and to try and hold the innings together, while Bairstow brought up the 50 with a fierce 4 through mid-wicket. But the introduction of spin brought Warwickshire a scalp. Lees danced down the track, not to try and hit him over the top, but to try and smother the spin. It didn't work, and Patel claimed the wicket and was stumped for 18. Aaron Finch drove to mid-wicket to get off the mark with a single, and Bairstow got going again with another boundary off Patel. The informed Bairstow continued to find the boundary with regularity, but just before lunch he was put down by Mackay, the wicketkeeper, down the leg side. You have to say this was a great effort by the keeper. It would have been a stupendous catch. Yorkshire at lunch in a bit of trouble, 29 overs, 75 for 4. Bairstow hopefully going to lead a fight back. He's 38 not out. Into the afternoon session, and Bairstow moved into the 40s as he flicked a right delivery away for 3 runs through the leg side. 9 runs came from the first 4 overs after lunch, with Finch looking determined to play himself into form. He pulled Hannon Dolby to the square leg boundary in some style, and an emphatic pull shot off Hannon Dolby by Bairstow got him another 4 to take him to 48. He then reached another half century from 74 balls with 7 fours. Another excellent knock from Johnny in great form this season. Finch also executed a lovely leg side shot to the ropes off Hannon Dolby, but at 102 for 4, rain brought the players off the field. Finch 14, Bairstow 51, 37 overs and 3 balls. Now the delay lasted for just 12 minutes with no loss of overs at this stage. When play resumed, it was tough going for the Yorkshire pair. Finch drove an over-pitch Rankin delivery down the ground for 4, and Bairstow cut Clark to the boundary to go to 58. Yorkshire 114 for 4 now from 41 overs. Then a second interruption as bad light and rain combined, 116 for 4, coming off mid-over, 41 overs and 3 balls. Finch 21, Bairstow 58. Tea was taken and play resumed at 3:30 with the intention of having a long final session. Well, that long session started with Bairstow and Finch picking up some useful runs, but the partnership ended with a score on 129 when Finch out LBW to Ricky Clark for 28. Tim Bresnam joined Johnny Bairstow, and the repeat of that 366 partnership at Durham would be very handy, lads. Bairstow carved Clark to the boundary for third man to go to 67. He continued to dominate the Warwickshire attack. Bresnam hit Clark for 4 through the covers, and at 151 for 5 things were looking brighter for Yorkshire. But then a breakthrough for Warwickshire. Bresnam caught superbly by wicketkeeper Mackay off Clark for 10, Yorkshire 153 for 6. Johnny Bairstow, though, continued to impress. Back-to-back fours of Hammond Dolby, both sides of the wicket. James Middlebrook joined him and was soon on his way. Caught by Clark in the slips of Hammond Dolby for 5, 170 for 7. Patterson joined Bairstow and there was nearly a run out as Bairstow produced 2 runs to go to 90. Patterson, the man in danger, he celebrated his reprieve with a 4 off Clark through the cover point area. At 184 for 7 from 58 overs, another bout of the wet stuff, and this time a nasty storm. So a further interruption. Bairstow 94 not out, waiting for that ton. Patterson unbeaten on 7. Although we experienced a fairly lengthy delay, the weather relented and got much better, and Johnny Bairstow immediately got 2 runs to go to 96. Moments later he brought up his 100 with 14 fours. The remarkable form continues for this talented player. He lost another partner as Patterson was caught behind by Mackay off right for 11. Jack Brooks joined Bairstow and he helped the senior batsman to that 200 score for Yorkshire and a batting bonus points. But soon afterwards Chris Wright bowled Bairstow for 108, a tremendous knock again from JB. The last pair survived for a time, but then Brooks was bowled by Chris Wright to give the pace bowler 5 wickets, an outstanding display. Yorkshire all out 213, just 1 bonus point. When Warwickshire came to the crease, Chopra committed an error. He left a looping in-swinger from side bottom was bowled first ball. Night watchman Wright, such a success with the ball, joined westward, but side bottom struck again, grabbing an LBW. Warwickshire at this stage 0 for 2. Jonathan Trott arrived at the crease and his partner Ian Westwood produced the first run of the innings. Further anxious moments arose as the play came to an end with Warwickshire 11 for 2, 5 overs, Trott 2, Westwood 8. A fascinating day's play.